The Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel welcomes you to this edition of the Mayor's and Supervisors Weekly Update, brought to you by...
Each week, our community makes history. Each week, you make history. And each week, there's only one source to turn to for the first take on history. You know what that is? Subscribe to the Sentinel right now to discover the history being made in your own backyard.
The Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel. More than just your news, it's your history.
Welcome, everyone, to this week's edition of the Mayor's and Supervisors Update. I'm Chris Carosa, publisher of the Mendon-Honeoye Falls-Lima Sentinel, and each week we bring you the goings-on in the towns and villages that we cover. This week, we'll be starting with Mike Falk, but not live. I'll actually be reading for him. This is what he sent in. The annual Pumpkin Festival will be here in Lima at Mark Tubbs Park on October 4th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. There will be a giant pumpkin and sunflower competition, petting zoo, pony rides, a pumpkin dessert competition, chainsaw artists, kids AG youth activity zone, youth games, tractors old and new, hay rides, a corn eating contest, vendors, chicken barbecue, music, and more. You can see what's going on online at www.limapumpkinfestival.com. Buy your green lights now. Operation Greenlight kicks off on October 1st and runs through November 12th. Place a green light on your home or business to show your support for our veterans. Lastly, construction has begun on the Light Up Livingston project. This will bring high-speed fiber to every address in Livingston County. The fully funded project is a Livingston County partnership with Empire Access. The project must be completed by the end of 2026, so you will see connectivity in a hurry. The Village of Lima is already installed through an earlier effort. Now the rest of the town and county can enjoy the Empire Access benefits. Go to www.empireaccess.com to check them out. And that's all from Lima. So let's go over to Honeoye Falls and Rick. Rick, what's happening in Honeoye Falls?
Hey, Chris, it's great to see you today. Well, here we are, the final weekend in September already, and we're looking at some great weather to celebrate fall weekend or the homecoming weekend for the HFL school district. The parade, multiple sporting events, and the Hall of Fame introduction ceremony, all wonderful events for the community. We wish all of our HFL students and families well. We hope all our sports teams are victorious and congratulate the very worthy Hall of Fame inductees. With the end of summer, many changes take place. We'll begin to move away from our daily brush pickup, which will end on October 2nd here within the village boundaries. We will immediately begin prepping for leaf pickup, which keeps our team extremely busy during the fall months. Please remember, the leaf pickup process is simply for that, leaf pickup. We vacuum up the leaves and ask that residents do not add sticks, branches, grass clippings, or other hard items like stones that can actually damage the vacuum. Also, while we understand they fall when they fall, we try to get this process completed as soon and as early as possible. The concern is always an early ice or snowstorm, which can also create an issue. If the piles of leaves freeze, it's often a challenge to get them picked up, and any piles left through the winter can cause other issues with snow plows and the plowing process. Your help in getting leaves out from your yard out to the curb or roadside, again, within the Village of Honeoye Falls boundaries, is very much appreciated. Save the date for two incredible events. Saturday evening, October 11th, at Harry Allen Park, our local Girl Scout troops, also the Todiacan Girl Scouts of Western New York, will host their annual Honeoye Falls Pumpkin Festival. This is a fun, free, family-oriented fall festival sponsored by our local Girl Scouts from ages kindergarten through their senior year of high school. Girl Scouts carve pumpkins for display. They run booths with games and activities for kids of all ages. There will be a DJ playing music and a costume parade that takes place around 7 p.m. that evening. Our local Mason Lodge, Union Star Lodge 320, will be selling food as always, and they are great grill masters. Hot dogs, hamburgers, Italian sausage, French fries, and assorted beverages. All profits are used to fund the scholarships for the HFL seniors each year. This is always a highlight event within the village each and every year. Lastly, there is also a benefit concert being planned for October 12th from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. again at Harry Allen Park in the newly refurbished gazebo. This will be in support of the Jonathan Stills family and efforts to keep their dream that Bethany and Jonathan Stills had together to purchase a home in the HFL school district. We're extremely happy that Mitchie and B, Brandon Mastardo and his wife Mitchie, Brandon's a local HFL grad, will start off the show at 2 p.m., followed by the incredible party band, the Uptown Groove, from 4 to 6 p.m. And these are all musicians that John Stills used to sing with at various functions. We expect to have some gift baskets to bid on, and we'll be accepting monetary donations for the Stills family and their quest to purchase a home locally. While the community still grieves over the loss of Jonathan, come to Harry Allen Park on October 12th to celebrate a wonderful life and an incredible family. Thanks, Chris. Have a great weekend.
Thanks, Rick. And now it's over to Brent Rosiak, Deputy Supervisor for the town of Mendon, who also couldn't be here at the last minute. He had to go away, but he did send me this to read. To begin with, Brett would like to announce that road construction season is coming to an end on September 29th. The Mendon Highway Department is going to begin brush collection in the northeast corner of Mendon. The Highway Department expects brush collection to take at least 3 weeks to complete, depending on how much brush residents place alongside of the road. Updates of progress will be posted on the Town of Mendon website and Facebook page. After the Highway Department completes brush collection, they will begin preparing for snow and ice removal season. This includes putting up delineators and snow fence. The mechanics will also begin converting the trucks for road construction and brush collection to being equipped for plowing snow and spreading salt. At all times, please recall that the Highway Department workers work outside in all weather conditions while providing services to the residents of the town. Please remember to be patient during their traffic control operations and give them plenty of space when going through their road construction and brush collection areas. At the September 22nd meeting of the town board, it was moved from a tentative budget to a preliminary budget and set a public hearing for our budget at the October 20th meeting. At this meeting, there will be the chance for the public to make comments and be heard regarding the preliminary budget. The preliminary budget passed by the town board maintained the flat tax rate proposed by Supervisor Moffat's tentative budget. The next step in the budget process would be passing a final budget. If the town board makes any additional changes after the public hearing, another public hearing may be required. There are a few construction projects within the town of Mendon that we've been talking about occurring in 2025, such as sidewalks on Mile Square Road, beginning at the intersection of New York State Route 251 and extending north to the linear trail, and additionally rectangular athletic field expansions at Dreisbach Park. Currently, we are communicating with our engineers and the contractors lined up to do this work to determine their schedules. A concern of the town is not just getting the work done before the snow flies, but also having sufficient time in the areas affected by construction for the restoration of driveways and grass growth before the asphalt plants close and grass stops growing. If we determine that we do not have enough time to complete these jobs with proper restoration, we will likely delay the beginning of construction until the spring of 2026. Thank you again. That's all Brett has. And thank you, Rick. You have anything more, or is that it?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, well, thanks for being here. And remember, Thank you all for watching. First, you could watch this show every Sunday at 1 o'clock, even when there's a Bills game, and just go to our Facebook page or YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel or like the Facebook page, and those platforms will notify you when the broadcast begins to air. I could talk. Otherwise, you could read the transcript in next week's paper. That's all for now. We'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Imagine yourself communicating with a difference. Pan-Dimensional Solutions helps you do this. Whether live spectator events, taped broadcasts, or real-time audience-engaging programs, you can benefit immediately from the tools Pan-Dimensional Solutions will share with you. Do you want to make a difference? Contact us at pandimensional.com.